Yeah, and sticking to the face was his strategy. So we'll see how the boys play out here. Looks as though it is the two Hawaiians who are going to tackle this one. B.Mamiya getting the nod on this. Waves a little flat here. It's just not able to engage the rail as much as he wants. This is a bit of a steeper section, more speed to burn. And you see from the body language they're able to find the speed after. However, K.Jabour letting the first one go. Throwing buckets of spray there. We'll pick that up in the replay. See the boys just struggling to maintain that flow a little bit with the dissipating conditions here. But still, nonetheless, K.Jabour sticking with this one and doing a great job of it. Linking together a bunch of major manoeuvres. So we'll see what the judges throw at the two Hawaiians for that little exchange there, but they've got their accounts open as we come to about the 26-minute mark of this heat.
Looking forward to riding them in the rest of the event.
And one last one for you. I mean, you've had a pretty good start to 2019, one for the record books for sure, you know, not just on the Championship Tour, but QS as well, you know, back to Volcom Pro, making the final. How important is this year for you?
Some of the water off the bank, and it allows him a bit more scoring opportunity. This is K.Ibelli's one. Bangs a big turn there on his first turn, throws a lot of spray in the air, uses it to project around the section and then gets stuck into some fluid turns on the inside. And Kyle finishes it off his wave.
First check out Liam O'Brien.
Right, so he's found a right, Scotty. There was a wave prior to that, and what we found with some of those rights is the first one.
Showing that the dynamic surfing is an option. This was Liam O'Brien. Talk us through this one.
All right, so vertical re-entry to start off this wave, getting around this section. The wave does lose a lot of juice on the inside there, and we see him having to really work it to try and generate
the order. So we'll track with K.Ibelli as he's decided to go right. So if we can't pick up the end of Liam O'Brien, the young Australian.
As behind him, B.Mamiya up and riding.
Yeah, live action B.Mamiya, similar looking wave. Also trying to manage that speed and keep the power element ticking through that judging criteria. Doing a great job not punching that nose through the bottom lip there. You can see how shallow it is where the guys are surfing over this sand bottom reef.
The concept of it on the webcast, how it's very, very weak out there. And the guys are having to generate a lot of speed just themselves. The wave's not giving them the opportunity to generate speed, and they're moving the board side to side. And when you get more of a pulled back shot, you see how weak it really is out there.
Telling us if you're excited about what's coming, then certainly so am I. B.Mamiya here coming from behind this section. Let's see if he can get enough speed to get out into the open again. He does. But in the meantime goes looking for a couple of lobsters on the way. As we see B.Mamiya up and riding here. Again, he's liking coming from behind in these little foamy sections. This one's got a nice little face on it, a lot of speed. What's he going to do at the end here? Lovely vertical hit, 12 o'clock. Can he combo that up? The wave just flattens out, making that super challenging for a surfer out of Burley Heads. But meanwhile, looks like K.Jabour is going to exercise that priority. He's looking for a 4.93, a lovely open face carve. You can see the body language there and exactly what you're talking about, Mike.
Call to run it over the low.
K.Ibelli, high setter surfer. He's got a 3.17. He's looking to drop. Looks like he's almost done that already. What's he going to do here? Lovely combination. He's sticking with this one and making the most of what is a very small wave. And somehow managed to fit in power, flow, speed, variety of manoeuvres. He's gone and ticked all the boxes there. So not only will that one replace your 317, I'd hazard a guess it's probably going to replace his high score of a 517 and maybe our highest wave of this heat.
All right, so he's generating a lot of speed and a fantastic turn that goes into another one. He's got his eye down the line. The wave's walling up a little bit on that inside bank. It's extremely shallow there, so he still has something to work with the shallow nature of the water to finish that wave. The lefts are finishing in quite deep water, so we're tending to see those ones fade out at the moment.
Well, I posed the question, would B.Mamiya learn from K.Ibelli and take to the right? So we pick up on Liam O'Brien's one now.
Liam O'Brien, similar kind of wave to K.Ibelli's one, similar size going down the bank.
Like he's going to try and pick off the cheeky one on the inside on the way back out, under priority. Here he is, he's going to go right again. Going to wait for his score and throw some variety. And just throws that one away. So, a few scores to come in. Expect to see a bit of juggling, a bit of toing and froing amongst that leaderboard. This is Liam live action though, so he's on his backhand here. Looking nice and smooth. Nice compressed low centre of gravity. He's managing to keep his speed pretty well there. This one's got a bit of lip to work with and a nice vertical wall. 4.27 was the last of the Hawaiian B.Mamiya for his last left-hander. That was his best ride. So the boys again splitting peaks. Two Hawaiians. This is K.Jabour on this one. Trying to do a little drop wall at the end there, and you can see again the power just not in that wave. K.Ibelli there just having to give way to B.Mamiya.
Water's so clean out there, Scotty.
4 to Liam O'Brien, and here he is trying to up that tally even more. 6.1 he got for his last. He's currently in second position, and that one just runs into some deeper water off the bank. Kieran looking for a 7.23. Let's see what happened in the last of Hawaiian here.
Oh, lovely turn. Straight into another.
All right, K.Jabour, you know he likes the right. He's got speed to bear in here, comes around section, squares up the shoulders, lovely little jam. As this wave closes out, you can just see the variety component, just ditches the fins, trying to mix that one up. The judge is left with a lot of work to do, and we'll give you those updates when they do come through. K.Jabour's not going to wait for him though, he just wants to keep getting busy, and every turn he's done has almost been different. Little flare up there using that speed, big drop wallet. Going to finish this one, really forcing the pop, and that one won't get the completion for the ride out.
3 turns in there from our surfer in blue, while on the right, more of a wallet drop for me.
Certainly was.
And
Violent.
comes through. See, I have no idea how he generated that speed to get those fins out. As you see, B.Mamiya, he went left, they split the peak. So that left doesn't have the long wall ahead of it. It's got more of a bowl. And these guys getting up into that critical steep section. And those turns look impressive, Scotty, because it does throw a lot of spray.
Is Hawaiian. As we see the other Hawaiian up and running, sleepy has been K.Jabour, 4.27 for his last. You can see at the screen there, he's looking for a 6.6 and trying to replicate the last of his countrymen, finding a better wave there. So again, all right, here is Liam O'Brien, the young Australian, on his backhand, squaring this one up. Lots of speed, he's tracking and combining that flowing rail to rail really nicely. He's got to get a bit of variety in there to mix this one up. He's currently sitting in second. 4.77 is his low that he's looking to replace.
You say, Scotty, very difficult to determine or look at the difference between the waves. So a nice looking wave from K.Jabour, our current heat leader, smashing a couple of turns there. Such fast fluid surfing from K.Jabour. You see they kick off where he is at the moment. There's a little reef under there. Offer on the left at the moment.
So this is K.Jabour while we're watching the last of B.Mamiya's one. So pick up what he did here. Got a little hung up on that first turn. Squares that one up beautifully. Just a little foam climb to finish. So 4.23, as we do see. Looks like K.Jabour getting a 4.5 for his last one. And this is Liam O'Brien now. He's looking for a 5.8. Coming from behind this section here. He's got to do something big at the end here if he wants to do that. It wasn't a bad little hook, that one. Right at the end. Just trying to squeeze those ones in. I imagine the guys are probably getting pretty tired out there, you know. There's a lot of energy required to generate. There's a lot of compression, extension, a lot of flexion going on.
While on the left, we see the bowl coming into play. So as the tide's filled in a little bit, it's during these last couple of heats, it gives you the opportunity to score there, get in the hook. And Liam O'Brien getting to work on that. So this is a right. And as you see, it doesn't have that pocket and hook, but B.Mamiya, this guy's air game is incredible. If you look at some of his free surf. Liam's wave and Barron's last wave compared to K.Jabour, I'll run through that now as we see up and riding. It's K.Jabour.
So you know he's always got speed to burn. Look at the way he just flows between those rails effortlessly, doesn't catch any water. A little bit of repetition if we're going to have a knock on him, but that was a sick little wave, that one. All right, so a flurry of exchange at the end. Liam O'Brien on his forehand in the foreground of shot. This is K.Jabour. He's going to show his air game too. He says, well, B.Mamiya, you've got it, so have I. We're still waiting for a score from him. He's looking for a 7.63. As 40 waves have been nearly ridden in this heat. As we just wait for the judges to get through those scores.